Hi, my name is Joan. I'm from Cameroon and I study at the University of the People. I'm so happy being a student there. Section and we talk about our challenges faced studying at the University of the People. Hi, welcome back, welcome back. You can go to the live section. Let's talk about our challenges that we face while studying at the University of the People. Because my own challenges are maybe too much. So I would also like to know your own challenges that you face studying at the University of the People. We can be communicating through the live chats. I think that would be better. What are your own challenges? Because for me, the first challenge is electricity. We don't have stable power energy in my country, especially where I live. That's my first challenge. I would also like to know your own, and you can keep it in the live chat so that I can read from here and we discuss how we can really fix these challenges and we move on with our studies. So that's it. I said my first challenge is unstable internet connection. That's the second one. The first one is the electricity in my place is you can't even use you can't even do assignments like 2, 3, 4 assignments, completing them without having issues with no lights, and you will have to like sleep because there's no lights, and sometimes all of my devices are off. That's my first challenge. I would like to know your own challenge in the comment section. So my second challenge is my first challenge is unstable power energy, and the second is and the second is internet connection. This one is the most hardest. Like seriously, sometimes you can be doing the graded quiz and you just discover that there is no connection. That means that means the connection would just go off and you need it. C'est quoi? Assieds-toi là-bas. Assieds-toi. Je ne joue pas avec toi. And sometimes you can be doing your graded quiz and you just discover that the internet connection has disappeared. Like that should be in term 4 when I was taking the graded quiz for one of my course. I answer up to about 10 questions, left with 9 questions to complete and then recheck and submit. I just discovered that the the internet connection has disappeared. I was like, it just got disappear and I had no choice. I was left with nothing than to wait for the connection to come back. That's my second challenge. I waited for the connection to come back and we know that the disadvantage here is as you start the graded quiz, that's how time begin to go. I was there waiting for the connection to come back so that I can refresh the page and start again. Oh my god. The connection in my country is really bad. Even though sometimes there is light, but sometimes the connection is not really stable and it is very expensive. Really, the connection in my country is really expensive. Me going to the rest of the people is just because I I want to in short, I want to have something, I want to be doing something, get my certificate, and that's just it. We have to sacrifice for something. So that's just why I am like sacrificing. And but like seriously, the connection is expensive, it is not stable. I was like waiting for the connection, and this very same thing happened when I was doing the final exam for this past term 4. I had to wait for the internet connection. And imagine that the final exam have about 40 questions, and I answer up to like 20 questions. The connection disappeared. I was waiting for internet connection to come back. I'm telling you that my heart was cut off. My heart was cut off because this was the final exam and I'm waiting for internet connection to come back. This is the kind of challenge that it is very disadvantage. It is really bad because you have to wait, and the worst thing here is while waiting, time is going. You are not safe. You can also see that light will just like disappear. I am just like, especially this term, I am taking some courses, but I am never able to complete my assignments early. Hi Derek, welcome, welcome. Yes, I'll be. If you have any question, just keep in the comment section. I will be glad to answer. You're welcome. This particular term You can ask your question. You can ask your question. Don't worry. Thanks. Good question. Don't worry, Derek. I am there and I'm still waiting for other students to come. You can keep your own challenge that you are facing in the comment section. Like I was saying before some interaction here, um, this particular term I'm taking some courses and really I have this big challenge, the electricity, which is my first challenge. Like the way I draw my plan, my to-do list, I come to realize that while working with my to-do list, I'm always late. Reason being that the light is not permitting me to really work with my to-do list. My to-do list is there to help me know the assignments I'm going to do and also know when I'm to submit my assignments. But the day I am like to start the assignment like this, they're going to cut light. And if the light is about to come back, you should be waiting for things like after some one day, 2 day before the light can come back. This term in particular, it is very bad. I'm like, will I be able to complete will I be able to complete my courses for this term? Because for this first week, this week one, well, sorry for the interruption again. I was like saying this particular term 5, the rate of cutting light in my place is becoming something else. The week one started, I was unable to start my assignments early. I started everything late. I'm just like, should I take some leave of absence, let me not contribute to this term, or I'm like confused because I'm not really sure. Like when I draw my plans, how I do my assignment, I always make sure to mix my work with my assignments. And that is why I always like to take courses that they are matching together. This is the best thing that we can do. If you see that this course is like having different stuff from the other course, I don't think that is the best thing for us to do. Like when there is course registration, I prefer that we go for courses that they are like working together. For example, if you are to take English composition 2, because that is a general course for every Uopeople student, don't take English composition 2 together with some courses that you know that they are not really working in the same line, because English composition 2 is all about writing, literature, research, stories, all of this kind of thing. Yeah, they want to like choose the story you really want to 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 write on. Now, for example, taking this English with a very different course, like different topics, everything's are different. You are going to stress a lot in that particular term because you will have to put a very big time for English research and the other time for that other course research. You see that this thing will make you to be stressed out. It will make you to be stressed out. But the best thing to do is register for courses that they are really matching on the same line, that they are working on the same line. Like if you are doing business administration, you can do introduction to economics together with microeconomics or macroeconomics, something of this nature. You are not reading different topics, but if you really want to, you can take the courses the way you want. But my own way of doing it, I like mix up the courses together, the ones that they are matching, so that I should not have too much difficulties. That's the first thing that is really helping me to have some. That's the first thing that is helping me to really do my assignments without having any problem, especially when there is no light. So guys, some challenges that we also face are caused by ourselves. For example, you are like studying, and on the same time or in the same position, you are like, you should check some messages. You should, sometimes those are, they also cause us to have like difficulties, because by the time you stay too much replying to messages, email, checking all of these things, you become tired. And we know that everybody need rest. Everybody need rest. So by the time you are like checking all of these things, you are wanting to, just know that you might end up being tired. You might end up being tired and you won't be able to really do your studies well. So that is how we have to make sure that we don't really mix up our study time together with things like checking messages, doing some kind of things. I know that at first I had challenges with things like the device to study with. The device to study with was really hard because that was not really fair. Like seriously, I was really stressed out, and I was like thinking to her, your people is not maybe the right place to be, because I never knew the kind of device to use. I was just like, wow, what kind of a thing is this? If you don't have a good device, let me say your device is disturbing, because this is another challenge that so many students are facing. Your device can be like might be, let me say, you might be using your mobile phone for studies, and while using your mobile phone you come to realize that you come to realize that you are not really fast. Like seriously, studying at the University of the People with a mobile phone is is really stressful. Is really stressful when you study at the University of the People using your Android phone. It's kind of stressful that you yourself you can't imagine it. Like when I started, I was using my mobile phone to study, and I come to realize that it wasn't easy because checking the assignments, doing research, completing, submit assignment in Word document, double spaced, all of these things, 1 inch margin. Doing it on the mobile phone was not really the best way to start. It was kind of stressing. It was really stressful, and sometimes you might end up having difficulties like doing research, and in one moment you see the phone is very hot, which means that you have too much used the phone. You come to realize that your mobile is becoming too hot, and we know that it's not good when we study using our devices, or using devices on charge, except the laptop, because at least you can put it on the table. You can put your laptop either on the table, or you can even put it on the bed. If you are like doing your assignments on the bed, you can put it on the bed. Not, in short, putting it on your legs when there is current in it is not really the best thing. So that's why sometimes we just have to make sure that we pay attention when we are using our devices. When we are using our devices. So that's another big challenge when your device is really down, or it is start, like let me say you have the laptop, but you have the laptop but your your machine is starting to have some kind of problems, and you are like, how can you really like sometimes my machine just see sometimes and tell me that something is wrong, I should restart it. But the best thing with the laptop is that and when you start taking your machine to the repairing place, just know that it has started to give you problems, and that's how you are just going to be like, how will you do? So we have to really work on our devices, but like seriously, studying at your people without having a good device is a very big challenge, a very big challenge. But we don't have to give up, because that's how sometimes things may look like,